Twin flame recognition signs. Twin flames are different from other couples we know. These are by no means a romantic or passionate story. Conversely, romanticism rarely takes place in a twin flame relationship. In fact, when the two souls meet, it can often be somewhat dramatic. There is no specific scenario when you meet your twin flame, and there are probably as many possible scenarios as there are soulmates on Earth. However, the experiences within each couple are quite similar. To find out if you are someone's twin flame, with these 18 signs. If you resonate, it's a good sign. The definition of a twin flame is two identical souls that have been divided at the time of their creation. Your twin is your true half and not your better half. What is the role of the twin flames? Meeting and merging with your half is a choice. It is a meeting that aims to considerably accelerate the evolution of both souls. It takes place at the end of the incarnation cycle, when both souls have had enough experiences, each on their own. You don't ask a 6-year-old to drive a car, right? Souls are the same. We are not going to give them experiences if they are not ready yet. How do we know if we are in the presence of our twin flame? Stay until the end of the video and discover the 18 signs of twin flame recognition. Let's start. Number 1. You are living an unconditional and unlikely love. Do you love your partner unconditionally? The love you feel is completely different from anything you have ever experienced before. It is a love without condition or judgment. It is a love often equivalent to that of a mother for her child, but with a very strong energetic attraction. Normally, your twin flame is the opposite of what you were looking for, of what you had idealized, and you still have a hard time understanding how you can love that person so much when it is everything you should rather hate. Number 2. Identical and opposite at the same time. Your twin flame is identical to you, with a way of thinking very close to yours and a really similar behavior. They share common values because they have the same soul. But he is also completely different from you in some respects because he has an energy opposite to yours, yin or yang, and that before, he has chosen completely different incarnations from yours in order to progress, and each of the two partners more quickly during the physical encounter. There are always big differences in a pair of twin flames. It can be a big difference in age, different religious beliefs, or for example one will be very spiritual while the other will be very realistic. One of the goals of twin flames is to love one half unconditionally, thus breaking down all social and cultural barriers despite their differences. Number 3. An inevitable separation. All twin flames separate very quickly, right after they meet. Indeed, during the encounter, the intensity of the bond that unites them, and the awakening of the egos bring out all the fears, which fatally causes the separation. This separation is, however, essential so that each of the two souls can heal their respective wounds and learn to live without the other. Especially for the hunter, I'll explain it below. Number 4. One who hunts, hunt, and the other who runs, runner. At first, one of them will quickly realize that there is a very special bond between the two of them and will do everything possible to save the furniture, to put the pieces back together. Unsuccessfully when they part, he is called the hunter, the one who hunts. On the other hand, the other will do everything possible not to see the reality of this unique bond, and even run away from it. This is the runner, the one who runs away. He will tend to feel suffocated and haunted by the presence and insistence of the hunter. Number 5. Wounded wounds and intense emotions. Do you feel the old wounds wake up? Do you feel intense emotions? Do you feel rejected, abandoned, betrayed, humiliated? Do you feel a horrible injustice inside of you? Welcome to the journey of the twin flames. Emotions and sensations are completely multiplied with your soulmate, making the journey intense, overwhelming, and very difficult to experience. You will feel deep sadness, or even a period of depression that can also be called the dark night of the soul, and a lot of anger, hatred at the beginning of the meeting, especially right after the separation. It all depends, of course, on the wounds you need to heal, and this is very different from one twin flame pair to another. Example of sensations that you can experience. When that person comes home from work equals you feel like you are going through a romantic breakup every time. Has not responded to your message equals it is as if someone you love told you that they no longer love you. That person tells you not to speak to him again with reasons that you do not understand, you feel a strong injustice. Number 6. Communication. You can communicate with your twin flame just by looking into their eyes. Speech is not necessary in a twin flame couple. Looking is more than enough, as if you had always lived with that person. You can't lie to your twin flame, it's impossible. You have the impression of understanding, guessing and anticipating all of his words and gestures. You don't really understand what is happening to you as you have never experienced this before. Number 7. Emotional connection. You feel their emotions, even from a distance. The stress they have, their anger, their love, their sadness. You may feel sad for no logical reason while laughing just before with your friend, or you may feel a strong rage, completely excessive, and without really understanding why. This emotional connection will make you feel like you've become bipolar, as you can go from laughing to crying very quickly without understanding why. Number 8. Obsessive thoughts and I feel like I'm going crazy. You think of your twin flame constantly, much more than a pretty traditional love story. These thoughts are often obsessive, especially at the beginning of the meeting, because the intensity of the bond is such that it is impossible to forget it. When you are at the beginning of separation, you will do as many twin flames, and will naturally try to find all possible ways to stop thinking about him or her, because separation is very difficult to live with. Merging with our twin flame is a choice of the embodiment of both souls, so even though your ego will try to do its best to make you forget the other, the universe will bring you back to reason by sending you reminder signals. You will see the name of your twin flame everywhere, you will have the impression of seeing it on the street, you will see mirror hours like 11:11 very regularly, or TV programs, music, smells that will make you think of your better half. Number 9. Felt physical sensations and chronic fatigue. You may also feel like electricity in the air when you are near your twin flame, a physical sensation that is very difficult to understand and explain, or a lump in your stomach. The sensations are physical and can even be very unpleasant at times. After separation, the purification work that both souls must do before meeting again is an inevitable process that requires a lot of energy. Therefore, you may feel tired very often, especially at the beginning of the separation. You won't be able to understand why you suddenly feel very tired when you were in good shape a few minutes before. And this tiredness can come on suddenly. It is also possible that the twin flame will take some of your energy when you do not have much energy left, and vice versa. If your energy is high, you will bring energy to your half. On the other hand, if you are sad or angry, for example, you will pump its energy. As a reminder, the two souls are connected to each other. If you are liking this content, I invite you to subscribe to the channel because I am going to continue uploading videos on this topic. Let's continue. Number 10. A sense of déjà vu. You feel that you have known that person your whole life. It is the recognition of the soul that gives you that impression. They have also likely lived many lives together, though twin flames are supposed to have incarnated together very few, if ever, times. Number 11. The behavior of the chameleon or the mirror effect. What your twin flame is going to say and do, it will inexplicably say and do in the same way that he or she is mimicking her behavior and expressions, and vice versa for the opposite twin. Normally, you tend to adopt the habits and expressions of the people with whom you come in contact the most, but it is much more surprising when you are in contact with the twin flame. The mirror effect is one of the most challenging phenomena in this twin flame relationship because it leads to attraction and rejection. The mirror effect is the phenomenon in which a person, in this case our twin, reflects our own image back to us, projection. Your twin returns all the defects of your face, whatever you send it, the twin flame returns it to the power of 1000. This mirror effect is not easy to do and creates an emotional roller coaster that is not always easy to handle. Number 12. You remember even the smallest details. When your better half talks to you, you can see that it does not fit the ear of a deaf person. You will remember everything in great detail, what she told you, her behavior. This can be explained for two reasons. The first, as we told you before, the meeting with your half is a choice of incarnation. Your soul is therefore particularly attentive to the interactions you will have with your twin. In addition, the emotions are so intense that it is difficult to forget something. You do not forget a major car accident, or the death of a loved one. Number 13. A feeling of fulfillment without equal. When you meet your better half, you find the missing piece of the puzzle, you feel a sense of completeness that no one has been able to give you before, you are 100% complete with him or her. If you have a yang energy, for example, your twin flame, yin will bring you the necessary yin energy that you lacked. And you will bring the yang energy that your twin did not have. Generally, hunters are predominantly yang, because it is a necessary energy as a memory carrier, and runners are predominantly yin. Being with your half is feeling like you are with your half at the same time, father or mother, best friend, lover, son or daughter, brother or sister, confidant, all these people in one person. Number 14. A fascinating voice. Twin flames have the same frequency of vibration, exactly the same. Normally, a person's voice reflects their emotional state and especially their energetic vibrations. You will feel something different if you are in the presence of your partner, as if he or she is speaking for you, using the same words, the same tone, the same rhythm. It is difficult to stop your twin flame. When it speaks, you listen to it. When you speak, it listens to you. Respect is mutual. Number 15. The certainty that no man can take you. You always knew that one day you would meet the love of your life. You also had that special feeling that this person was going to manifest in your life a few months, weeks, days before the meeting. After meeting your twin flame, you know it's him or her. No matter what the situation is, no matter how you behave, no matter what the people around you may think. Deep down, you know that this is the person who will accompany you and complete you. This concerns the hunter. As a reminder, when one of the twins is a runner, will do everything possible to leave and reject the link. Number 16. The path of life is often reversed. Your twin flame unconsciously helps you get back on the right path if you have strayed from it. After the encounter, you no longer see things the same way. You can completely change your life, work or friends. Your love life will also change forever. You will no longer see people of the opposite sex, or of the sex that attracts you in the same way at all, because you know very well who is the chosen one in your heart. From now on, the sex people you are attracted to will seem completely bland. Your soul knows very well what it wants. In addition, the emotions and the feeling of fulfillment that are experienced thanks to your half are such that it is, in our opinion, impossible to fall in love with another person afterwards. Number 17. Your dark side is revealed. Meeting your twin flame is above all a love story. If you want to love your half unconditionally, you must start by loving yourself, just as you are. To love yourself, you have to start by knowing yourself. When we meet our soulmate, we will encounter situations that will allow us to discover ourselves, who we really are. Maybe you thought you were all love and peace before meeting you? Most likely, you are also hate and violence. Discover your dark side and accept it. It will help you move towards the reunion. We all have a dark side. Darkness cannot exist without light. And finally, number 18. Stronger than ever. After all that your twin flame has put you through, you feel stronger than ever and you feel capable of facing any obstacle in life. The twin flame story strengthens you, not the other way around. This is, in our opinion, the most difficult experience we can experience on Earth. We have heard many stories of former mothers, twin flame who have lost their children, who found it easier to go through this ordeal, the death of their son, than to have to be separated from their half. If you liked this video, share it with a person who you feel can help. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks.